que lo que? You already know this is Pawn, Drunk Boxing, a.k.a. Mr. Moonshine himself, a.k.a. El Adobo, El Sazón, El Borracho, El Pastor de Boxeo. Ladies and gentlemen, first and foremost, God bless each and every one of y'all. And I know this type of video, I'm assuming, I could be wrong, but I don't think a lot of boxing content creators will do a video like this. But hey, let me give you my experience. Let me share you my experience as a YouTube boxing content creator. Now, look, it's good, the ugly, the bad, everything. The YTBC could be a beautiful place in terms of, you know, getting to know other people. They getting to know you as a boxing content creator. You getting to know them as a subscriber, people in the chat, people that follow you, members, and you know, you have that camaraderie. You share that camaraderie of loving the sport of boxing, because of course it's a boxing channel, and I did the boxing channel because I wanted to preserve the sport of boxing. I want to preserve the fighters, the modern-day warriors, modern-day gladiators. They put their life on the line for pure entertainment. But I also learned that not everybody see it like me. Not everybody see it the way I see it. Not everybody probably respect the fighter the way I respect the fighters. So, you know, one of the biggest mistakes, I think one of the biggest mistakes for people that want to be a boxing content creator, that I'm going to tell you like this: do not try to have any type of friendship outside of the YTBC, man. You know, people could be cool and things of that nature, man, but keep your life, your private life, as private life. You know what I'm saying? The YTBC is the YTBC. You know me as Punch. That's how you know me, all right? Of course, there's other people that, you know, you grow a friendship beyond the YTBC, because of course you might be in the YTBC for a long time and they might be supporting you. You might have people on the panel, and then, you know, you might see each other in fights. And I believe you could gain friendship. But to think that everybody wants to be cool with you is not that. Some people want to use you. Some people want to be on the panel so they could get their channel up. You know, it's like almost advertising themselves. You know, people not everybody is trying to be cool with you. And I'm not trying to say the people that watch the channel as fans or subscribers, but inspiring. I'm talking about the camaraderie of other boxing content creators. You don't know what they're trying to use use your channel for, if it's genuine or if it's not. So, you know, just do your thing. You know, do your thing and deliver the best, the content, the best of your ability. And in my opinion, it should be about boxing more than anything, and preserving the sport of boxing, a sport that people say that is dying. But I do believe in the YTBC, we keep boxing alive, in my opinion. The boxing conversation 24/7. You know what I'm saying? The 24/7 conversation about the sport of boxing. Trust me, and my experience as a YouTube boxing content creator, you know, it has opened doors. And that's one thing that I've used to tell people in the beginning, like, yo, we the voices of boxing. We could be the voices of boxing, y'all. I mean, don't think that our voices hasn't been heard. I've been saying that before I even hit a K. I've been saying that we are the voices of boxing. I'm telling y'all, man, yo, we could be the Dan Raphael. We could be the Mike Coppagers. We could be the voice that votes in fighters in the Hall of Fame. We have the potential of being that, have the media credentials and things of that nature. There's people out there that don't want media credentials. There's other people out there that don't want to talk to boxers and things of that nature. I get it. Some people, their intentions is for the sport of boxing, just to have conversation and have camaraderie, and then you gain subscribers, and then you become the personality. Some people out there, they rather listen to us as boxing content creators than listen to a boxer. You know, they rather listen to us than listen to an interview with an amateur or women boxers. As you know, as you grow, then you could adopt just the thinking of viewership, you know, and then it's just about them. Sometimes as a YouTube boxing content creator, I see by being in this community, you may be a struggling YouTube boxing content creator. You're not getting that type of algorithm. You're not getting that type of support. You're in there. You're delivering some type of content, but you just can't get that type of wave that other people have gotten. And I've been blessed to have the type of support thus far that I have. You know, trust me, I started with doing a live show, and it'll be like one person. It'll be 0 person for like a good 10 minutes. It'll be 2 people, 3 people. But I just kept on working and putting content after content. When I put a content, I don't think about that. The next content, because at the end of the day, boxing is 24/7. There's always a story. But again, people may be staying with the wave. You may not be having numbers, but then here comes you talking about, let's say you got a content, it's talking about it could be Deontay Wilder, it could be Tyson Fury, and then all of a sudden you catch a wave like, oh, this video does like 20K or 50K, and then you feel like, okay, maybe you need to talk about Tyson Fury more, and then the next video is Tyson Fury, then you switch about another fighter, and then it goes lower, so then you feel like you need to talk about this fighter more and more. And I could see it in a lot of channels. I could see that a lot of channels talk about the same fighters because, of course, if they start talking about, look, I know there's a lot of boxing content creators that won't compromise their subscribers like myself or like others. You know what I'm saying? I give you an example. True School Sports, one of the best channels. Subscribe to True School Sports. He will talk about, and I just gave you an example. He will talk about let's say, Amanda Serrano, or let's say just Alicia Baumgartner, right? One content, and then maybe people not into women boxing, right? But he's just there giving out, just delivering the type of content just for boxing. And then the next content he could be talking about Canelo Alvarez, right? And then they'll do a lot of numbers because, of course, Canelo Alvarez is always a hot topic in the YTBC. But then the next time I would do something about Ioka or Inoue. You feel me? So a lot of people don't like to compromise. They like to stay with the hot, right? I'm going to talk about Gervonta Tank Davis, Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury, Canelo, Earl Spence, and it's like a rotation thing. So people just could keep their numbers up. So for a bunch of content creators, it becomes a number thing. It's about them. And then little by little, it becomes not about the sport of boxing the way I feel like we're highly capable of doing it. But look, we all got our niche. We all got our different type of style. And that's why one of the things that I've made a mistake also is trying to not separating the content creator and its content, right? It's very toxic in this boxing content creators. When you're catching a wave, a lot of people come to your comment box, your comment section, your chat. And one thing I learned about the YTBC, people love drama. It's a sport up full of drama. So in the YTBC is full of drama as well. I've got experience of people making fake accounts of other boxing content creators, and they go to my channel and they'll say the most derogatory things that you could think of. And if you're not boxing content creators that really could catch that, could identify that this is fake or this is fake or whatever, you start believing that the guy, that boxing content creator, that fake account that goes into your channel saying that F you ain't nothing and stuff like that, stop liars, you're spreading narratives and all that stuff, you start hating that person, and then you want to go to his channel and maybe they doing the same thing as a boxing content creator. Maybe they're using they use a fake account thinking that is you, and you go to their channel, and then these boxing content creators, we start having beefs, right? Because we just couldn't identify that they just trying to divide us and try to have beef and then entertain them. There's people that like to talk about other boxing content creators so they could catch their wave and have more views, because this is the YTBC. It's not always about the fighters, but it's also about the boxing content creators, especially those who have a lot of subscribers, right? There's a lot of people that always on my chat, hey, yo, you heard what this person said, Punch? Yo, what you got to say about what this person said, Punch? Yo, say something. Yo, they saying this about, they raise bait, and they talking about this, they talking about that. Yo, I think they was talking about you because they said Punch, and yo, and more. And then it's like, you like, man, I don't want to talk about them doing my thing. But then it starts, it starts to become toxic. You know what I'm saying? Then you start trying to, why this person talking ish about me? But it's nonsense drama. But that's one thing I try to, if I don't like a person's content or a video, it come across my feed or whatever, right? A recommended video. If I don't like the content, I won't like the content, but I still gonna respect the grind of that that boxing content creator. So I learned to understand that just because I don't like your content, or I believe, that what you just said is you're race baiting, or you're pushing a narrative, I hate you as a man. Nah, you know what I'm saying? Nah, you gotta separate that. And I tell other people right there, you gotta separate that. You might not like the content because sometimes subscribers also get divided as well. I remember I was doing I would do a Canelo content, right? and maybe I have Latinos and people are giving me, oh, I love that content. It's true punch. It's true punch. And then I'll have a Boo and Dre content. And then I'll have people saying, oh, yo, what's good, yo, you a flip flopper, yo, what you mean about Demise Andre? Hey, yo, you fake Latino, things like that. It gets toxic like that because sometimes a subscriber may just subscribe to you just because of that particular content that you did that they like. And then, you know what I'm saying? Let's say, put it this way. We all know there is a market. There is a market for everything in the sport of in the YTBC. There is a market if you say great things about Manny Pacquiao, more than anything, they hate Mayweather. So if you give props to Mayweather, then the Manny Pacquiao fan that subscribe to you, they be like, oh man, I'm unsubscribed to you. What you talking about? You understand? You understand what I'm trying to say? If you do something about Deontay Wilder, right? If you big up Deontay Wilder and you're a Tyson Fury fan, oh man, I don't like this channel and stuff like that, and then you start talking shit about Deontay Wilder, that Deontay Wilder fan base that grew, and you say good things about Tyson Fury. Oh man, you flip flop. What you talking about? Nah, I'm unsubscribing to this. You understand? So there's sometimes a boxing content creator, they might not even want to compromise their fans. So they might be like, yo, I like Tyson Fury, but you have built your channel with the Deontay Wilder wave, then now you can't even keep it all the way real. And that's one thing I learned from certain channels. And I'm just giving you one example. I'm just not talking about Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury. I'm just giving you one example of of a YouTube boxing content creators and the YTBC itself. But there's a lot of stuff, man, and the experience is good. I'm gonna tell you my experience, the boxing content creator, man. The doors have opened where now I advise fighters. Managers will hit you up and be like, can you interview my up and coming fighter? Can you interview? It got to the point where I used to go out there and try to email, send DMs. Oh, can I get this interview or whatever? Of course, I'm gonna tell you, like, most of the time I couldn't even get an answer back. But then it got to the point when then the publicist or the manager will hit you up, or the fighter or the trainer will hit you up. Yo, you want to do an interview with, or can I do it? Would you be available to do an interview? Because now they're looking at you like they could promote their fighter in your channel, which is successful, right? And then also when you see that boxing content creator, man, he gonna be hustling too. He gonna be like, all right, y'all think this promotional thing is free? You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be wanting to have some money in the back end. You feel me? And that's all right too. You feel me, man? Shout out to all the people that donate, the super chats, the cash apps, because it's also a job. I want people to know that this is also it's like a job, even though that is like a hobby. It's also a job. That's why I give props to all the boxing content creator, regardless if we agree or disagree. All the boxing content creator, to keep with your grind and things of that nature, because for the subscribers or the followers or the people that's tuning in, it is a grind, bro. It takes time to edit. It takes time, and if you got media credentials, you going out there, yo. I'm gonna tell you just one event. When I went to, let's say, to San Antonio, I drove to San Antonio. How much you think it is to drive from New York to San Antonio? And some of you, boy, you ain't take the plane. It's the same price, right? I wanted to take a road trip. But then how much you think it took for me to get there? How much money you think I paid in gas? How much money you think I paid in hotels? How much money then to deliver the type of content that is like, what, only 7 minutes? And deliver the type of content that almost everybody in there in the media has. Let's say Fight Hub got a camera, I got a camera, Fight Hype got a camera, Michelle Phelps got a camera, Raheem, and everybody else, right? We all got the same content. They gonna get this. They gonna get the most views because they got more subscribers, right? So it's a grind, it's a hustle. The press conference, the chasing after a fighter. I don't like chasing fighters. I would ask them like, yo, you want to do an interview? They'd be like, nah, whatever, man. I still can't do that. I can't do it like everybody else. Props to y'all, but I just can't put a camera in somebody's face without me asking. That's not my style. But but then it's the edit is during the fight. During the fight, you think we just watching the fight. Now we writing that article. We trying to be the first one. We tweeting and things. It's a job. And then after the fight, post fight interviews, post fight conferences. You trying to post the videos. You're trying to edit the videos so fast. A lot of boxing content creators, they got help. You know what I'm saying? Like they like Fire Hype you know, Marcos Vegas is not just one person. He got another person helping him out, just like Raider Raheem, just like Michelle Phelps. She got like 2 people helping her out, right? Me, I just go by myself, so I got to do it quick. All right, oh shit, let me stop it right here. Boom, got to edit, blah, 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 blah. Got to put the intro, boom. Now I got to, at one point I had a camera, I had my phone. Yo, and it's work that I remember the Jamel Charlo and Brian Castano fight. We left out the arena. Bunch of boxing content creators. We left out the arena like around 2:30 in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, just editing, just putting things out there. You feel me? Waiting on information. So I've been, you know, starting as a YouTube content creator and then getting media credential for certain shows. I got denied a lot of shows too. People at being an advisor, helping fighters, and this is the best thing of. My best experience is actually helping several fighters get signed. You understand what I'm trying to say? And you meet people in the sport of boxing, and then you meet guys like the commission, and you learn more. I'm gonna say it like this: the business of boxing. Then you go to the independent shows, and you understand the hustle of the boxing industry. And I'm gonna tell you like this, folks: if you know the hustle of the boxing industry, you might really you will understand the sport so much. But then you will look at the sport a whole different way. I've learned to look at the sport a whole different way. You see how people be like, hey, yo, these promoters, yo, this Al Heyman and Bob Arum and the WBC and the WBC. I ask the right questions. The WBC and the WBO, y'all, and y'all not ready for the answers. Sometimes it's good to not even know the business of boxing because it's ugly. Sometimes you won't respect the fighters because the way that certain fighters aren't. I'm gonna say most fighters don't manufacture, you know, it's and the way the petition works. And I've been talking about petitioning this whole year. I think I dedicated my time really talking about petitioning. Some of y'all people understood. Some of y'all people don't want to understand it because y'all want to vouch for whatever favorite fighter or whatever fighter you think I was against. But boxing is a secret society in terms of business, where in reality they don't want it to be our business. So one thing I learned about the boxing content creators as well is that we become conspiracy theorists. The truth and nothing but the truth is not out there. So we just trying to, you know, say whatever, just like numbers. Does the number come out? Does the real numbers come out? The pay-per-view buys, the viewership? Nah. They talk about narratives in the YTBC, but is there narrative in network television when they say that Gervonta Tank Davis is 3-division world champion? The way a lot of people was mad at ESPN, oh, the Teofimo Lopez is undisputed, the franchise and things of that nature. So they and look, put it this way. Even I'm gonna give you an example. When they said that Gervonta Tank Davis was a 3-division world champion, right? And we all know, 3-division world champion. What you talking about? They said, and they try to put it like, oh, but he has gained in precision where Manny Pacquiao and Oscar De La Hoya and Floyd Mayweather was standing next to him. He ain't saying nothing. So at the end of the day, man, everybody's in the loop. Everybody's in business. The fans does not dictate any fights being made. All right, that's one thing. So one thing I've noticed, let's say with the Bud Crawford and Earl Spence, and everybody's always crying and arguing amongst each other. It doesn't matter how much we call for a fight. The boxing fans do not dictate when a fight comes to fruition. They don't even think about us, bro. I'm telling y'all. So calm down with the disrespect of fighters. And that's one thing in the YTBC that I don't like either. You know what I'm saying? We talk about these fighters. We hold them to the fire. Yet they don't even have control of their own career. The guys that has control of their careers is the advisors, the networks, the managers, the promoters, the hands in the cookie jar. But they get the hit. You know what I'm saying? They get the hit here. And that's why I believe that we should always give the fighters the benefit of the doubt, because even though you may not like certain things, they're the one that's actually risking their lives. Everybody's risking money, but they're the one that's actually risking money and their lives. You understand what I'm trying to say? So always, in my opinion, give the fighters the benefit of the doubt. Even if you don't like that type of fighter, just know that they're out there trying to take care of their family, and a lot of people is making money off of them. The fighter usually is the one that get the last paycheck. Understand? So this is boxing. So let's respect the fighter. Just like if you play in the NBA, let's respect. Are we going to respect the owner? Are we talking about Dolan? No, let's respect the player at the end of the day. Yeah, they're getting paid, but let's not forget that everybody else is getting paid off of their backs. But the YTBC is a toxic, but it's a beautiful place. It's a beautiful. It has a good camaraderie, and I think people shouldn't even try to divide us. The thing is a buffet, man. Everybody got their perspective. Everybody got their style. Everybody got their narrative. Everybody analyze different. Deliver the content different. You know, I took it upon myself that I feel like I've made certain mistakes where I feel like I needed to apologize. You know, I could have debates with a boxing content creator like I had once before, and I mentioned it in the video. And you know what, man, I'm like, I don't hate this person. You know what I mean? We went at it on the debate, feel disrespected, you know, because here in the YTBC, people talk like you ain't never gonna see this person. Let me clear this out. A lot of people like to say YouTuber, like on some, like, man, you a YouTuber, like if that's like you're downplaying a man, like if a man can't F you up, right? Let me tell you like this: there's a difference between a YouTuber and then a YouTuber geek, all right? That doesn't mean because a person is doing a YouTube, he a geek. He just a boxing a content creator. You feel me? Don't look. This is a small world, y'all. Let me tell you like this: this is a small world. Don't think that your disrespect towards anybody in the platform and things of that nature, or the boxing content creators, because I know a lot of people is comfortable because they're in their avatars. A lot of people don't show their face, and you think that you can say whatever you want to say, right? But just don't think that boxing content creators, this is a bunch of geeks, my brothers. There's a lot of boxing content creators that you know have done time, and I'm not saying people that do time is tough anyway, but I'm just saying, don't think that a lot of these dudes ain't street. Don't think a lot of these dudes it's not Marines, was Army vets and things of that nature. Shout out to all the people that, all the boxing content creators that have served in the military or Army, Coast Guards, Navy. Man, I got a soft spot for everybody, man, that, you know, risk their lives for our liberty and freedom and things of that nature. But yo, it's don't think, man, there's a lot of smart people in the YTBC. There's a lot of bad people. There's a lot of people that they don't have the same type of morals and principle as you. And you're gonna be in this type of it. Yo, the YTBC is like the hood too. You feel me? It's like the hood too. So shout out to the ladies boxing content creators, you know. But I think is a dope place. You learn a lot of things. There's a lot of people that are snakes too when you meet them. There's a lot of people that you might not have a camaraderie in the beginning, but then they start respecting your craft and they start respecting your work ethic, and then you become cool, and that's cool too. But it's better to keep everything in the YTBC, man. And you know what I'm saying? Just like if you work and you want to keep your stuff when you just working, and once you leave and you clock out, it's your life with your wife and your family and things of that nature. Of course, again, like I said in the beginning, you can have camaraderie, cool, but not everybody got the same intentions. That's all I'm saying. There's a lot of people that want to bring you down. You know, there's collective people that just want to. I'm gonna give you an example. And how a boxing content creator, they could capitalize off you, just to talk ish about you, make a narrative, make something about you, and then so they could get their views, because they're not doing good themselves. Nobody wouldn't listen to them talking boxing. Like, there is this channel. I'm gonna give you an example right here. There's this channel that he can't even barely pass 100 views, right? So yo, let me go after Punch. I mean, Punch got a following. So let me go after Punch, and maybe I could cause something. I'm gonna give you an example. Look, check this out. So you see that with talking ish about me, he got like 1K, 1.1K. But then look at his boxing content. Ain't nobody trying to watch his boxing content. You see the numbers? Ain't nobody trying to watch this loser. Huh? Look at this. Look at how many months. You're going to check out how many years. This dude couldn't even crack 1,000, but he needed to talk about your boy Punch. And there's a lot of people out there that talk about another boxing content creator just so they could catch a wave. So put it this way. Look at this. This channel right here. I believe this channel is the Boxing Historian, right? Check this out. This guy can't even catch more than 100 views in a video, but yeah, he calls himself an historian, right? That means nobody want to watch. Nobody even want to hear this guy talk about boxing. Just a crackhead loser. You know what I'm saying? Nobody want to hear this guy talk about boxing. But guess what? He caught a wave, right? And he'll be like, you know what? I could just talk shit about Punch Drunk Boxing because I'm not a successful YouTuber. I've been here since 2013. Almost 5. So you checked it out that it's almost 5 years. 5 years. That this guy couldn't even hit a K, but because he needs to talk ish about boxing content creator like myself, that I'm gonna say that I'm doing I catch waves. It's cool, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna be like I'm a highly successful YouTube boxing content creator, but I think I do well, and I think I'm elevating my game as well, and I'm growing. But he needs, so there's people like that in the YTBC. Like, hey, yo, man, ain't nobody trying to listen to me talking boxing because I don't have delivery. My content sucks. I don't look apart. I don't talk apart. The dude is, you can see that the dude is a loser himself. But you know what? My success could help another person's success, even when they talk about it. Even if they want to talk ish, you know, it's going to cause a drama. It's going to, this guy got beef with this person. Oh, this guy's calling somebody out. You know what I'm saying? So, like you said in Spanish, ese tipo no tiene vergüenza. Es un palomo, un mar parido. He's not ashamed. The dude got no morals or principle, anything of that nature. But there's a lot of people like that, just so they could catch a wave. They're going to go after a guy like Blue Bloods. He got a lot of subscribers, so a lot of people's going to go after him, right? Fanon, you know, Marcos Viegas, you know, Counterpunch, and, you know, successful, great, a great channel that their subscribers follow. You know, I've had my little battles with certain boxing content creators, in which I feel like, yeah, I've apologized, and they have, you know, apologized to me and things of that nature, because I think that, you know, I've blown things out of proportion. You know what I'm saying? I would blow it, and that's why I feel I needed to apologize, because this is boxing. Why are people going at each other like, you know, men going at each other? If this is just boxing, you understand what I'm trying to say? So I've hold my accountability and responsibility, and if I apologize to somebody, I'm not expecting an apology to be accepted. Now, I'm a man. I'm just letting you know. You know what? I think I blew something out of proportion. Maybe I thought, maybe I think I was wrong. I know that you could be wrong too. But let me take it upon myself to be responsible and hold myself accountable for maybe taking something that was this small and making it bigger than what it is. You know what I'm saying? My delivery, for me, in my opinion, I'm not trying to tweak my horn, but my delivery speaks for itself for me. You know what I'm saying? I didn't come to the YTBC in the group. I didn't come to the YTBC while somebody co-signed me. I don't owe nobody nothing in the YTBC, and that's one of the things I'm proud of. I didn't have to, nobody co-signed me, nobody I didn't come in a group that a lot of people know. Nah. And I'm not saying that for those people is, nah. That just wasn't me. That just wasn't my experience. I did it from the mud. I did it from straight grinding, throwing like 5, 6, 7 videos a day and things of that nature. I just worked my ass off. And anybody that's inspired to be a YTBC, a YouTube boxing content creator, work your ass off, man. Don't wait for nobody, because the same people that you may meet, they may be rocking with you on in the beginning, may not be rocking with you. Some people they envy you, they jealous of you. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of boxing content creators that started first thing you, and then you catching that wave, and now you passed them way more in subscribers. Now they looking at you like, oh, yo, I remember I was in this channel when nobody was looking at him and stuff like that. You know, it's like the hood. So the YTBC is like the hood, man, but it's still work, and more props to everybody that does it. And I'm on my mission was also collabing with people, and also, you know, just I knew the power of the YTBC. I feel like we could really be the voices of boxing. Not only be the voices of boxing talking on YouTube, but actually be the power, the voices of boxing, in which, can you think about all the boxing content creators that have camaraderie and really care about the sport, and we're the one that's voting in our fighters? You know, can you think about that? We're the one that's actually fighting. We actually are the promotional company. Those independent promotional companies coming to us. We most of the time doing the free work. You feel me? So think about that. Think about that. We hold power. We could get these young fighters signed. We could have foundations. We could do the work. We could do the work. And that's why I think it could be beautiful, because one of the best things is I had several fighters I helped accomplish a dream and getting signed. You know what I'm saying? So that's great, man. And the fighters that have respected my work. Shout out to Boo Boo Andre. Shout out to Teofimo Lopez. Shout out to Kid Chocolate. Shout out to Kid Austin. Ryan Garcia. Devin Haney. We've been going at it, but I respect the kid, and I respect his father's grind. And fighters like Luis Collazo, Victor Ortiz, Ghost Guerrero, Kevin Cunningham, the trainer, Kenny Porter. Shout out to Kenny Porter, one of the realest dudes in boxing. Sean Porter. Shout out to all the boxing content creators that even in the media that show me love when I'm, Sean from Fire Hype, my broski. Shout out to Mighty Max Boxing, man. I do believe that he's the future, the present and the future of the YTBC. Grinding like crazy. And a bunch of boxing content creators that I respect. Raw Boxing TV is back. Shout out to my boy, the voice of England and UK rap star Boxing Knowledge. Shout out to everybody, you know what I'm saying? I want to leave people. Boxing Way, my Harlem brother, you feel me? A lot of people in the YTBC doing their thing. And, again, I said names, but don't get like, oh, yo, you ain't said my name. A lot of people, y'all know how I respect y'all. I could go on forever because I could say a lot of names to give them props. But you know who y'all are, man. I respect everybody. Even the ones that don't rock with me, I respect y'all too, man. And I think there's gonna be a part 1. There's more things in the boxing content creator as a boxing content creator that y'all should look out. The do's, the don'ts, the effed up shit, the snake shit, but at the end of the day, man, just stay on your square, do what you do, and subscribers also, man. For the subscribers, yo, thank you, because it's y'all that make us have the voice, y'all make our voice credible. Genuine supporters. Not there's also toxic supporters, again, like I said, that they're all about just wanting content creators to go to war and creating things, not necessarily for the sport of boxing, but just for the community. You know what I'm saying? Just like in the hood, bad people, good people, slimy people, snitches and fiends and dope fiends. Like, it's crazy, but it is what it is, man. I'm gonna do a part 2 about this, and we're gonna be talking more about this. Happy Hour Thursday. Tomorrow I'm gonna go live 9 p.m. Eastern time. We're gonna be talking more about this, and I'm gonna have an open panel too. Haters, y'all can walk in and, see what you gotta say. So love y'all. God bless, and on to the next.